making this meeting possible. I also want to thank Mr. Kotek for responding to our letter asking for the Department of Energy to include us in their Around the Country panel. And although this is not what we'd originally asked for, we do believe that they've responded in a way that is meaningful and gives all of us in the 49th Congressional District and surrounding areas an opportunity to have our voices heard, have the Department of Energy understand how we feel about having nuclear waste for the foreseeable future, decades, in our backyard, even after the decommissioning of San Onofre. I look forward tonight to hearing the comments by the Department of Energy and, of course, your comments. I believe that the people who live closest to San Onofre have for more than 3 decades supported its mission of giving us low-cost, clean energy. But now that that mission has lapsed for nearly 3 years, it's time to clean up the site and move on. And that's a lot of what I believe that will be heard tonight, but it's also a message that I believe we'll have to keep saying until we find a solution. I believe history is important and that we all need to agree that back when Ronald Reagan was president, our government made a promise to the American people and to the operators of nuclear facilities like San Onofre that if they paid a fee on top of every bit of their production of energy, that their nuclear waste would be stored safely in a permanent repository. That promise very clearly has been broken. Many of us will cite Yucca and the failures and the opposition by Senator Harry Reid and others, but the fact is there was a promise made and that promise has not been kept. So tonight, let's not focus on Yucca, let's not focus on the solutions that may for now be precluded from us, but rather on what is a proposal from the Department of Energy to meet an obligation solemnly enshrined in law and paid for. One solution that I co-sponsored is called the Interim Consolidated Storage Act. Under that, we will find facilities that currently exist that are willing to take the waste and make them for a number of years, storage facilities. It doesn't preclude continuing to find a permanent storage site, but it would allow for the transfer of 3.6 million pounds of nuclear waste to facilities that are much safer and designed for this purpose. Additionally, it would save money. Doesn't mean that my solution is the only one, but I would like it discussed, and if it is not the one that the Department of Energy is willing to support now, then ask them very quite frankly, what will you support and when? So I hope tonight we'll put aside any differences that people may have, not concentrate on the past or on how we got here, but listen and ask the questions of how do we get to a safe ocean front. Thanks for hearing me, and I look forward to the rest of this debate tonight. And I also will be conducting a teletown hall meeting later in order to talk to those who are not able to be with all of you tonight. So thank you, and I look forward to hearing all of your questions.
Thank you for that message.